Juicy, where the drums at?
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. We know that Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. So score one for Kevin O'Connell. His decision to throw the challenge flag, a good one. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. With the Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Lewis Seed just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball is moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
The 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They try again with Cook. 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. The man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Out to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rolling to his left. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tunyon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. Williams loses the football, and the Packers pick it up, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He finds his target, Ebron. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd and 5. Flush to his right. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Buying time to his hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the races down the right side, past the 20. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Steps away. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. First play of the drive, a success. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Robert Tunyon, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw here. Able to find Thielen, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Flushed out right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Green Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my music, this straight literature.